To have a bee in one's bonnet. To be preoccupied or obsessed with a particular idea, topic, or concern. To have an eccentric or irrational fixation on something, often to the point of annoyance to others. He's got a bee in his bonnet about grammar and corrects everyone's speech. Ever since she read that article on climate change, she's had a bee in her bonnet about reducing her carbon footprint. He's got a bee in his bonnet about conspiracy theories and won't stop talking about them. Ever since he heard about the new technology, he's had a bee in his bonnet about buying it. She has a bee in her bonnet about organic food and won't eat anything that isn't certified. To go off the deep end. To become mentally unstable or irrational. To lose control over one's emotions or behavior. To act impulsively or recklessly, often in response to extreme stress or provocation. When he lost his job, he went off the deep end and spent all his savings on gambling. She went off the deep end when she found out her son was failing all his classes. After his wife left him, he went off the deep end and started drinking heavily. After the accident, she went off the deep end and refused to leave her house. He's been under a lot of pressure lately. I'm worried he might go off the deep end. To have bats in the belfry. To be crazy or eccentric. To behave in a strange or irrational manner. To have unusual or irrational thoughts or beliefs. To be mentally unstable. I think she has bats in the belfry. She's been acting really weird lately. I'm not sure what's wrong with him, but he seems to have bats in the belfry. She's always had bats in the belfry, but lately it's gotten worse. I'm worried he might have bats in the belfry. He's been talking to himself a lot. After the accident, he was never the same, and people said he had bats in the belfry. To have a screw loose. To be mentally unstable or eccentric. To behave strangely or irrationally. To have a minor mental or emotional problem. To be slightly unhinged. I'm worried he might have a screw loose. He's been acting really strange. I'm not sure what's wrong with him, but he seems to have a screw loose. I think he has a screw loose. Why else would he dress like that? After the accident, she was never the same, and people said she had a screw loose. She's always had a screw loose, but lately it's gotten worse. To be mad as a hatter. To be completely insane or mentally unstable. To exhibit irrational or erratic behavior. To be extremely angry or furious. To be in a state of intense rage or frustration. I'm mad as a hatter about the way he treated me. I'll never forgive him. He's always been mad as a hatter, but lately it's gotten worse. I'm worried he might go mad as a hatter if he doesn't get help soon. She's mad as a hatter and doesn't care what anyone thinks of her. After the accident, he was mad as a hatter and never spoke to anyone. To be nutty as a fruitcake. To be extremely eccentric or bizarre. To behave in a strange or unconventional manner. To be mentally unstable or irrational. To have unusual or irrational thoughts or beliefs. I'm worried he might be nutty as a fruitcake. He's been acting really strange. She's always been nutty as a fruitcake, but lately it's gotten worse. He's got some strange ideas. He's nutty as a fruitcake, if you ask me. I'm not sure what's wrong with her, but she's nutty as a fruitcake. After the accident, he was never the same, and people said he was nutty as a fruitcake. To have a tiger by the tail. To be in a situation where one is struggling to control or manage something powerful, dangerous, or difficult. To be faced with a challenging or overwhelming task or responsibility that is difficult to handle. Juggling multiple projects at once, he felt like he had a tiger by the tail, struggling to keep up with deadlines and expectations. Starting a business can feel like grabbing a tiger by the tail, with the constant pressure and demands of entrepreneurship. Taking on the role of CEO, she quickly realized she had a tiger by the tail, with the company facing numerous challenges. Dealing with the aftermath of the natural disaster, the community had a tiger by the tail, trying to rebuild and recover. After winning the lottery, he felt like he had a tiger by the tail, trying to manage his newfound wealth responsibly. To be barking up the wrong tree. To pursue a mistaken or misguided course of action. To invest time and effort in something that is unlikely to succeed. To have a mistaken belief or assumption about something, leading to wasted effort or resources. If you think the solution is to increase spending, you're barking up the wrong tree. We need to focus on efficiency. If you're looking for support from him, you're barking up the wrong tree. He's not interested in helping. They're barking up the wrong tree if they think the issue can be resolved without addressing the underlying problems. He's been barking up the wrong tree trying to convince her to change her mind. Investigating that lead is like barking up the wrong tree. It's not going to lead to any answers. To chase one's tail. To engage in futile or pointless activity. To expend energy without making progress or achieving results. To be busy or occupied with tasks that do not lead to any meaningful outcome. To be stuck in a cycle of unproductive behavior. She spent hours chasing her tail, trying to organize her workspace without making any real progress. I feel like I'm chasing my tail, trying to keep up with all these meetings and deadlines. After spending weeks chasing his tail, he realized he needed to prioritize his tasks and focus on what mattered most. The company was chasing its tail, investing resources in projects that didn't align with its strategic objectives. Instead of chasing your tail with busy work, focus on the tasks that will have the most impact on your goals. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.